Hi, today I should be talking to you about two very interesting NFTs, and both of these NFTs are actually structured around or within the metaverse. The first one I should be talking to you about is bot bugs. Now, bot bugs is really interesting because what you find is that it's an NFT project that has a lot of hype around it, and I think a lot of hype that is actually basically warranted because it seems to be going to be one of these games that it's going to be very interesting. It reminds me very much of the premier game of Solana called Star Atlas, and I think that obviously it doesn't have all the razzmatazz and all the different connotations that and the complexities that Star Atlas does have, but it's still a very good attempt. Now, Bugs is going to be minting on the let me see where we now on the this is their Twitter page. There's going is going to be minting on the 24th at 8:20 p.m. and the public mint will be at 9:20 p.m. What I did find out though, very interesting, as you can see, it's got so many followers on Twitter, is that it has 12,000 12,000 wallets on its NFT list, on its whitelist. And I'm not sure how many NFTs are being minted. I actually thought it was 10,000. So I think it's definitely one that you should look into. But before we go into that, let's just have a look at what the Twitter page offers. You can see what the simulation looks like. You can come here. I don't start playing this on now because it will kind of take a bit of time. But you can come and have a look and see what it all looks like. And you can see what the bot box look like. I mean, this whole concept reminds me what it looks like is a film I watched many years ago. I think it was redone called Blade Runner, and it's quite nice. I mean, the whole ambience and the way the whole thing looks is quite nice. So, what you will do is, if you did want to come and have a look at it, you can go onto their Discord page. And like I said to you, when they're talking about the whitelist, I came here to have a look and see what was going on here. And you can see it has a whooping 166,000 members on its Discord page, which is huge. So this is going to be a big project. And as it says here, we also finished wallet collection. A total of 12,000 wallets were collected. You can view the list here, and they're saying they expect only 6,000 people to mint, but I'm sure it's going to be more than that. And then the other 4,000 will go on public sale. Basically, what they have done is they have ensured that it'll be difficult for any bot to get into this mint. And if you're not on the whitelist, I don't think you're getting a look in. So wait for the secondary. This project is going to be big, and I think that on the secondary, it is going to be expensive. I'm not sure why I think so. It almost reminds me of what happened with the suites or the suits. And if you're not on the whitelist, I couldn't get on the whitelist. I was a bit slow to doing it, so I will have to just wait on the sidelines and watch as the action unfolds. But it's a very good project to get into, and if you look at what it all entails, a lot of the information on the Discord page, and the screenshots. That's another screenshot like the one I showed you on Twitter. Now, when we go to their page, you can see that what they're saying is that they're going to have planets, and you'll be able to move between the planets using all kinds of spaceships. And when you get into a planet, you have to build structures within the planet, and you can get all kinds of accessories within the planet, and you can get both utilities and recreational facilities built, and you can buy all of this. So it's really an interesting looking game, and I think it has so many features that a lot of people will be very interested in. So just to go through this, what the Bot Box NFT will give you: access to the private planets and events in the Bugverse. That's exactly what the NFTs will give you. Access to custom skins on PvP planets. PvP stands for, I believe, player versus player planets, plus custom in-game bot bug. Leveling perks on PvP planets. Gain more XP per game than regular players. So XP is probably the in-game currency. So regular players who come into the space will not have as much XP as you. Fast and free travel from planet to planet is what I was talking to you about. Priority access to Bugverse planet auctions, properties, and coin offerings. So that's what I was talking to you about just right now. That is what having an NFT will give you. So exclusive airdrops and whitelist collaborations, which is another big feature, especially these whitelist collaborations, because sometimes these big collections tend to have other collections that they're affiliated with, and you can automatically get onto the whitelist, which is a huge, huge thing. In a collection like this, as you can see how all the spaces have been allocated to the whitelist, which means the public mint is going to be non-existent essentially. So it will definitely worth your time to actually get that kind of access. So governance over the bugverse and all of its inhabitants. So once you have a bug bugs, anybody who comes in, you'll be involved in the governance, and anybody else, anybody who is a regular player, will have to succumb to whatever you say as one of the governors. So that is what you get with Bugverse. Now, if you go down the page, you can see the milestones and the goals, and you can come here and have a look. Quarter 3 of 2021, quarter 4, and quarter 1 of 2022, which is where we are. So release Botbox NFT collection, show full body 3D characteristics in game, release 3 PvE planets. So they're going to release 3 PvE planets. So they are really on track, as you can see, for what they are going to do. And FAQ, when will I be able to mint a bug? So I think this is going to be minting on the Solana launchpad, Magic Eden launchpad. I beg your pardon. And let's have a look and see if that's correct. We are. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. We are collaborating with Magic Eden and minting through the launchpad. Exactly what I thought. So, one more thing here. What does it say? To ensure a bot-free and secure minting experience for our community, which is exactly what I said, which is why they have asked for all the wallets to be submitted so that they know who is going to mint, and if you don't have access, then you probably will not be able to mint. So where can I read more about this? On, and you can come and have a look. See, now the thing about this, I always wonder, a lot of these big NFT collections, look at the team, so many people, but none of them is actually doxed. I mean, we're just going to go by the fact that they have a huge collection of previous clients. EA Games, I mean, wow. EA Games, if EA Games is one of your clients, then obviously there's no telling where this could go. And this is what latest project, so you can see what the latest projects are, and they look pretty big. So now there we go. Join the community and follow us. So yeah, this is what this looks like, and it really looks something else. Right, so that's bot bugs, and like I said to you, if you're not on the whitelist, I do not think you might get a trust at minting this, but it's definitely worth knowing. Follow and track it, and you might get a chance. You never know. Maybe, as I say, the number of people who are on the whitelist will not mint, but I doubt it somehow. Right, going to the next project. This is a different kind of project, and it doesn't have the same kind of razzmatazz as the first project, because when you go to their Twitter page, as you can see, there are not that many people. There are only 4,930 followers, but it has already a feature that is working, a game that is working. And I'll come back to it. Let me just show you the game for now. I have to keep quiet because there's music in the background, and I want you to get the full feeling of it. So I'll just keep quiet for a while, and I'll show you what the actual demo game looks like. So what they say here, actually, before we go in there, you can see if you want to play the demo, you can come to their website and you can click on the demo, and it'll take you to this demo. Now, that's the white paper, sorry, which we can come back to. And you can see the demo. You come down here and you pick a character, and so I just showed you what the game that exists already feels like. And if you go into their Discord page, you can see participants, people who are actually within the game, who are playing within that game, already discussing features and stuff. Now, I tried to chat with somebody on there, but as you can see, I put hi there and hello, and nobody came back. I don't know, a bit antisocial, I think, but hey. Now, in terms of getting on the whitelist, I think they say from the Twitter page, they're going to be minting on the 1st of February. And I think they're going to have a number of mints, I think 3 mints. And with each mint, you will get particular features. So if you come back to the Discord, you can see that the first pre-sale, which will be on the 1st of February, will be for 645. So these are the OG, and you'll have certain perks. So you have unique OG trades, legendary OG mount airdrop, access to OG dimension mansion. So this is what you get. This is already closed, and this is for 1 Sol. And then the next mint, which is still open, the whitelist wallets submitted, will be 2nd of February. This is the time to be announced, and it will be for 5,000, and it's for 1 Sol, and you'll get the perks you'll get will be the Solana NFT mount airdrop to the first 1,500, and then it's open for 12 hours as it says, and then you have the public mint, which is the remaining balance or whatever is left of the 5,000, and you'll be minted at one Sol, and you have no perks. So I think what they're saying in many ways is that after this whitelist, I think they fully expect all of this to be sold out, and this is just a formality. And so that's how this is going to be structured. Now, one of the real things about this particular NFT is its ability to work with different projects. And what you have here is you can actually, if your project has the right kind of NFT, you can actually utilize it within this metaverse. So you have various kinds of utility within this metaverse, and you can actually use your own NFTs and bring them in here. Now, what they're saying is that, and that's the white paper, you can also come and have a look at what this white paper says, and you can see the game here and all the different kinds of features that it's probably or possibly going to have within the metaverse that it's actually building. Now, what they're saying also is that they're going to start on Solana, and then they're going to go to ETH, and they're going to go to other blockchains. So people from different blockchains going forward will be able to bring the NFTs and work within this metaverse space. Now, these two projects, as you can see, have metaverses that have utility already featured in within them. And what it seems to me is if they're building it as they go along, unlike some other metaverse projects where the land is there and they expect people to come in and use their imagination. This is a bit different. So I think that more often than not, with structures like this or with games like this, the NFTs tend to do quite well. So I'll ask you to look into both of them. These are NFTs on the metaverse, like I said to you before, and they seem to be two that maybe will have a good future. Now, with NFTs, I always say do your due diligence. If you come down here and we look at the team, once again, you can see that they are not particularly doxed. They just have partners here and they have some information. So please do your due diligence with every and any NFT. It doesn't really matter how good it looks. Many of them will go to nothing. A number of issues have been arising right now, and it'd be very good if you do your due diligence always. Remember, everything I say here is not financial advice. It's just my opinion and some of my ideas. Right. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, as the case might be. Subscribe to my channel. You can see I'm slowly going towards 1,200. I'm nearly there. Come on, guys. Help me get to 1,200. It's a small price to pay for the information I put out. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.